This is Andi Purewal for Boxing News. I'm joined by heavyweight prodigy Moses Itauma here in Saudi Arabia. Moses, what do you make of it when people call you a prodigy, a sensation, the next up-and-coming king of the heavyweight division?
I don't know, I guess it's nice to hear, but it's not really the truth. Like,
Do you not believe it yourself?
no, I believe it, but it's not a solid fact yet. So I just want to prove them people right.
You've made no secret of your desire to beat Mike Tyson's record of becoming the youngest heavyweight champion. Now you're so a bit deeper into your career, still obviously early days. How do you feel you're progressing at this stage?
I'm progressing, I would say at a slow rate. I'd love to be on a bit busier, but there's a lot of things I can't control outside the ring. And with with my job, with getting inside the ring and fighting, I guess I'm doing that to my best of my ability, and it shows.
One thing that seems to be a common theme, and a lot of people keep telling me, is it's been very difficult to get you an opponent, to get you the right fights for your development. Has that been frustrating for you? What can you tell me about trying to secure certain opponents?
See, I don't know nothing about that aspect. I just get in the ring and fight. I leave everything else down to my managers.
Does it frustrate you if maybe you don't have the opponent who lives up to what you know you'd rather have?
Of course, because obviously I want to fight for some titles. But obviously my next fight is for the WBO Intercontinental. So obviously it's a title. I'd love to have got the British or English or something like that. But we've got to move on to bigger, better things, haven't we? So I'm happy.
I'm glad to hear it. And to add to your happiness, a new training team, Ben Davison, Lee Wiley and Barry as well out here. Talk to me about that link-up, what prompted it?
Sorry?
Talk to me about your link-up with Ben Davison and what prompted that move.
I just feel like I hit a barrier and I just needed a change. And in order for me to go where I want to go, I feel like I had to rebuild my team. And there's no disrespect to any of my old coaches. I love and respect all of them, but I just feel like I just had to move on.
Ben, for many, has been on a fantastic run, and a lot consider him to be one of the best coaches, certainly in the UK. From your brief time working together so far, have you started to see that? Can you see why Ben is so highly thought of?
No, of course. Is attention to detail, minor detail, major detail, just pays attention to it. And yeah.
You may not be close to those fights at the moment, but I've seen the gym. You've got Fabio Wardley, who's a British champion, and Anthony Joshua, who's former two-time unified world heavyweight champion, looking to become champion again. What's it like training with other guys in your division who have obviously achieved great things so far?
I don't pay no attention to it. Obviously, with age, I do ask him a few questions, just about life in general, even outside of boxing, and it's definitely a blessing. But apart from that, I don't really see them that much anyway, because we've got different timing schedules. But listen, we're all part of one team.
What is the hope that you can show on Saturday from a game, that time working with Ben? What are you hoping that he brings out of you on Saturday's performance?
I have no idea, if I'll be honest. I'm just going in there and fighting. Listen, I love boxing, and I just want to go in there and do my job. I've got nothing to prove. I've got nothing to show. I just want to go in there and enjoy myself.
Moses, you're a destructive, powerful man. No, I certainly wouldn't want to be on the end of one of your backhands. Do we expect to see that same destruction come Saturday?
No, hopefully. I'm not gonna say anything, but hopefully, yeah.
Just before I let you go and we wrap this up, the main event, you've shared some rounds with Tyson Fury in the preparation for his bout with Fury-Usyk. What can you tell me firstly about your ring time together?
It's very good. Like I said multiple times, when you're in the ring with Tyson, you know that you're in there with a unique fighter. And I feel like you can get the job done on Saturday night.
You'll have a better indication as to how he approaches it. Can you let us in as to how you think Tyson might approach this fight with Fury-Usyk?
I don't really understand that question, but I think Tyson will win on points.
Just away from that one as well, just get your thoughts on one other fight before I wrap this up. Deontay Wilder and Zhang. What do you make of that fight? Who comes out on top?
It's a weird fight, isn't it? It's a very weird fight. Good luck to both, innit?
Who do you think will win?
Zhang. I think he'll be too big, too strong. He's very skilled as well.
Right, Moses, listen, I know you're about to wrap this up. You've had a long day, so thank you for speaking to me. I look forward to seeing you back on Saturday.
Very much, I appreciate it.